Hello and welcome, friends. In our today's topic, we are going to discuss English to English, the meaning of the poem A Teenager's Prayer. First of all, let us see the title. The title is very simple and clear. It shows the meaning. It means it is a prayer of a boy or a girl whose age is between 13 to 19. The age between 13 to 19 is called teenage, and this is the age where we have to lay the foundation, strong foundation of the life. This is the age where we have to adopt good habits. This is the age where everyone wants to be clean and fit. And this is the age where we have to avoid bad company and bad habits. Teenage is the life. Teenage is the age where we see the dream of the future life. And this is very vital for the future life. And the poet J. Morse has focused on all these things in the prayer, in the teenager's prayer. He tries to show the dilemma in the mind of teenagers. And everything takes place in the life of a person that is based on the teenage. So teenage is the age where a lot of changes take place in our body, in our mind. So one must be aware of all these things, and so the poet has given all these things in the poem. Now let us talk about the poem. The poem has five stanzas: first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. But in these five stanzas, we can divide them into three parts. The first and second stanza have almost the same meaning. That is the dilemma in the mind of the speaker. Which road to choose in the life? What decisions should I make? This is the dilemma shown in the first and second stanza. So the same idea is given in first two stanzas. So this is one part, you may say. And in the second part, stanza number third and fourth, the speaker of the poem prays to the God. He pleads to the God. He pleads to God and seeks his guidance for the good road of the life. So here the speaker talks about his decisions, dilemma, fear in the mind, and here the speaker prays to the God, seeks the guidance of the God. And in the last stanza, the poet talks about the future. He says that he would remember all these golden days in the future, the life which has been lived under the guidance of the God. So this is all about the structure of the poem. Now we shall discuss the meaning English to English of the poem A Teenager's Prayer. Let us begin. Teenager's Prayer. English to English meaning. The title is Teenager and the speaker is teenager. In the first stanza, let us read. Each day brings new beginnings. Each day brings new beginnings. Decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Here the speaker says that each day has a new beginning Each day has a different beginning. Every day brings new challenges for the teenager. So he says, each day brings new beginning. Each day brings new beginnings and decisions I must make. Here, the speaker has to take decisions every day, and every day brings new challenges for the teenagers. I have to make decisions. Here, must is used. I must, decisions I must make. Must shows the obligation, the compulsion. And in next line, I am the only one to choose the road. Here the speaker says that there is no one to help me. I have to make my decision every day. There are different roads in front of me, but by which road to go or which road to select, which road to choose, it is challenge in front of me, and it is my own responsibility. Here the speaker says. So he says, I am the only one, only and one. The word show that the speaker is alone. He has to make the decisions. So I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Whatever road the speaker will select in his life, that will be his own responsibility. Now in the second stanza, the speaker of the poem says, I can choose to take the road of life. It means he is able to choose the road that leads to the great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. Here the speaker says, there are many paths in front of me, and from these roads I can choose the road of life. But there is a fear in the mind of the speaker. The road of the life chosen by the teenager may lead to the great success, or it may lead to the great distress. So it is not certain, he is not sure at all. The speaker is not certain here. Though he is able to choose the road of life, he can't say where exactly the road will lead him. So there is fear in the mind of speaker. So in the first two stanzas, we came to know that there is a fear and there is a dilemma in the mind of the speaker. And now next two paragraphs are different. It is the prayer. The speaker is not certain about his decisions, so he prays to the God in the next two paragraphs. In the third stanza, he says, help, Lord, to just say no when temptations, sorry, this is not the third, this is the third stanza. Please open up my eyes. Here the poet pleads to the God, requests to the God, prays to the God. After the dilemma shown in the first two stanzas, in the third stanza, the poet requests to the God and says, please open up my eyes, dear Lord. Here the figure of speech apostrophe is used. Underline this line. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. So in this stanza, the speaker says, he prays to the God
and he requests to the God to help him and guide him. He pleads to open up his eyes. He requests to the Almighty God to open his eyes so that he might see clearly. He prays the God to help him to guide what is right and what is wrong. He asks to God. The speaker also pleads the God to bring bright and best out from him. Whatever is good there or best there, that should be brought out. In the fourth stanza, the speaker again prays, again pleads the God and says, "Help, Lord, to just say no when temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day." Here, the point of temptation is there. Temptation means the strong desire to do bad things. So, here again the speaker pleads the God and says, "Oh God," he asks the God to enable him to say no whenever temptation will come on his way in the life. He says, "Oh God, whenever there is a strong desire to do bad or wrong, give me power to say no to that. Forbid my mind going towards temptation, so that he might keep his body clean and fit." Here, clean means the image and the character of the speaker. He wants to be clean and fit every day, so that he may face the challenges of life each day. Now, in the last stanza, the speaker says, in the final stanza, he says, by the time his or her teenage years are over, he will remember those golden memories and good life that is lived under the guidance of Almighty God. So, here the poet is quite sure that he will live good life in the future by the help of God, and he will remember all these golden days, the golden years of teenage in future, and the life lived under the guidance of the God in the past will be remembered. So, this is all about the poem A Teenager's Prayer by J. Morse. Try to find difficult words, and you also write the poem in your own words so that it will be helpful to you to write the answers. Thank you.